going to be a member of, beg your pardon, your platform is, shares almost the same ideology with the CNM, and you don't see any reason. Is it that you don't see any reason for such a coalition?
Did I hear you saying we share the same ideology?
Because every time he speaks, you say, well, I also said that my party, has the same purpose in mind.
I never said the same ideology. I just make a reference. When he was talking about unity, of
accountability and transparency.
And I just gave you an instance on the three cornerstones upon which the party was established upon. And I'm saying, so that does not mean also that we are sharing the same ideology with CNM. Like I told you ab initio, that any contraption that does not represent the aspirations of Nigeria, which is that contraption of a paradigm shift, then I'm not part of it.
But they say they believe they are saying that they represent
180 million population of this country as exaggerated. No one can come today to tell me that we don't have pragmatic ideas, competent hands that will come and lead this country to the promised land. And I'm saying that we must begin to think about even the future of the yet unborn generation.
Yeah, Bishop, as much as all of us would agree that obviously young people are a massive demographic, the majority demographic in the country, is there not a concern on the part of your party that it has just limited its scope? Because at the end of the day, you'd be serving Nigeria, right? Of all ages, of all groups, of all demographics. Yes. How do you sell a platform that appears to be focused only on one demographic, even if it is the majority demographic?
No, there's no way it was captured in the constitution that the party is just for that demographic, whatever you talked about. It talked about young in mind, young in age. You can have a man of 55, 60 years that is very young in mind. If you come to the national ESCO's executive officers of our party, you will find a man of 72 years even in our... The Deputy National Technical Advisor is 72 years from Zamfara.
In a young...
Yes, young progressive party. I'm saying that because there is no way you can seclude that set of people. And I write from Avenue, I said, I commended the Obasanjo later, and I agree that there should be a thought force. There is no nation that can grow without the elders' advice. There is no way. But I'm saying that the power drivers should be people who have energy, competent hands, that have the enthusiasm in them, the burning desire that we must have a befitting country.
I'm just wondering right now, the APC and the PDP, it is interesting that you point out that some of the people who were there yesterday are members of political parties. But in terms of response to President Obasanjo's letter, one of the things that they both seem to agree on, the two major political parties, is that there is no need for a third force. They believe that this is all a part of our democracy and that the political parties themselves will grow, they will evolve. They are currently in an evolution process. For instance, the PDP has never lost an election at the national level. This is the first time it's losing elections at the national level. And as such, it is now reworking itself. It has been disrupted in some way and will have to evolve. And perhaps that would, bring about some of the changes that people are looking forward to see. Have you heard of reactions like that?
Well, I'll say to you, while the nation is evolving, it's coming at a very high cost. Life, respect among the Committee of Nations, employment, our future. You cannot mortgage this country's future on the altar of an evolution process. If these parties want to come back to the table, reevaluate their process, that's the beginning of the conversation. But to say that we should allow things to continue the way they are because we're evolving is to confine us to an abyss of destruction.
At this point, we can safely say thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much,
on Sunrise Daily. We have been speaking.
I will present the membership form to the chairman of the Young Progressive Party for the party, and we'll welcome you aboard as much as every Nigerian voter.
Well, Amori Ediogiawere is a member of the Coalition for the Nigeria Movement and he's member of the steering committee. Sunrise Daily will continue in just a moment. Please stay with us.